NewsTalk 1110 99.3 WBT. It is the Brett Winterble Show. It is great to be with you. Welcoming to the program Mark Lynch, who is somebody who's interested in potentially becoming the next senator in the state of South Carolina. And he joins us now. Thanks so much for being on the show with us, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the news right about now, and that is obviously the big, beautiful bill. I'd love to get your thoughts on where you kind of stand with that and the direction of that and how that's all going to affect our ability to continue to keep more of our money, or perhaps you're of another mind. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, the big, beautiful bill is something Trump's been trying to get across the finish line for a long time now. I know that Lindsey has been against it. He's not voting for it. Trump's doing everything he can do to get Lindsey to vote. He's not. He keeps putting it off, and now he's in the Ukraine, getting us involved in possibly the beginning of World War III. When Trump's been trying to negotiate peace, Lindsey's over there spending over $800,000. We're noticing in receipts in the government files, and it's just a complete defiance in what he's doing, going against what Trump's doing. He's over there, and I don't know when he became the Secretary of State, but America's very concerned, and that's all in the news.
And one of the things that was brought up was Steve Bannon was talking about this earlier today, and he was doing it with an eye towards the Logan Act sort of a thing. Once upon a time, we saw people that were being accused of violating the Logan Act, meddling in the affairs of foreign states. What is he about? What is Lindsey Graham trying to do, to the extent that you could possibly know?
Well, there's a couple of different opinions. One is we know he's a warmonger, and he's shoring up with all of the corporations, Boeing and Lockheed, that support war efforts, building missiles and war equipment. That if he can keep an endless war going, that he's going to keep enriching his own pockets in the Lindsey retirement program, I guess. And then another thought has been, people are asking, with all the investigations going down with Trump and exposing the truth about what's going on with all the fraudulent waste and abuse in the government and the money going to different people that Lindsey's been on a list of, is he over there shredding documents and cleaning up his past and getting ready for an investigation that may happen to him?
Talk a little bit about your background, about what you regard as being an important issue looking forward towards a 2026 run potentially. Yes.
Well, I was born and raised in Greenville, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. I took over my father's business. We're in our 73rd year. Back in 1983, we formed a buy-sell agreement. I've grown our business with God in the center of it all. He's the owner of it. I'm just trying to be a good steward of it. But our business has grown from 5 employees to 110.
Wow.
Our business does 35 times the volume it used to do.
Wow.
And we've been a debt-free company and personally since 1999.
That's great.
And I've been asked to run as a leader in the community. I'm an ordained deacon in our church. Mm-hmm. I'm just a common sense, smart businessman like Trump. Mm-hmm. And I know how to run an adding machine, and I understand Doge and doing things effectively and making good decisions.
What line of work are you in?
We have a family appliance, electronics, bedding, furniture store.
Oh, okay.
A big one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's excellent. What's the sense in your community? Obviously, you've got people who I would imagine, are very supportive of President Trump, and they like some of the things that he's done so far, in the beginning of this administration. What's the concern? What's the main concern there on Main Street when you're talking to folks?
Well, our economy is one people bring up all the time. The inflation that we've suffered under the Biden administration has made it tough for people to make ends meet. It's been upside down, but we're seeing pricing coming back down now. While Trump's been in office, the price of gasoline, eggs, food at the grocery store is coming down, so that's been a big one. Mm-hmm. The other big concern, because we just got back a polling that I'll share with you, but has been, the invasion of America with drug cartel terrorists pouring in our borders the last several years under the Biden administration, and we've seen them coming through unmarked buses being dropped off in our cities.
Wow.
50 to 100 at a time at 4 locations, and we don't see an increase in homelessness. We see the people arriving, and they're picked up and taken to where they're probably supposed to report to. So we're infiltrated in a huge way with enemies of our country through terrorists and other organizations that are here to destroy America. So that's a big one. Everybody's seen it in the news, and we're all seeing it at our gas stations around town. But people do love Trump in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. In our campaign, we're winning everywhere we travel and speak because people are ready for somebody that is a true conservative. And South Carolina wants that back in our state again, not a flip-flopping rhino traitor like we've had in Lindsey Graham all these years.
Let me ask you this: if people want to find out more information about you, where can they get more information about you, sir?
Go to our website at lynchforsenate.com. That's Lynch, F-O-R, Senate.com. Mm-hmm. And we've got a lot of information there. They can see us on Twitter at our Mark Lynch SC page and Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate you being on the show with us. I'd like to talk to you again down the road, and I appreciate you being willing to answer the questions and also to put your hat into the ring. We do need people with common sense throughout the country to be doing this sort of stuff. Thank you so much for your time today, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mark Lynch, a wonderful conversation. We'll definitely talk to him again.